Hello everybody, this is Zigzag Zog coming to you from Western Kentucky, and we are going to continue with our playthrough of XCom Enemy Within featuring the Long War mod, and we are moving on back to normal with a light mission in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. Get away from that funky, weird terror mission we just went through. It just felt weird, it felt wrong. But it's over with, so we're going to get back to normal kind of focus, and one of those focuses is we have an arc thrower along. So if we are able, if it works out, we will make another attempt at a live capture. That is the job of Christina the Spy Busty. She doesn't have the repair perk that gives her extra charges on it, so we're only going to get one shot again this mission. Hopefully this time it works for us. We also have Margaret Iron Lady Thatcher along as our infantry. We have our first officer along on this mission, and that is Chelsea Scout Hertz. And if you hang on just a moment, we'll take a quick peek at her promotion ceremony. Okay, let's get in here and give Chelsea our first official officer promotion. And we're going to do the Stay Frosty perk promotion to start out. I definitely get more benefit from that early on than I do from the will. That plus will per different squad nationality in the squad. I just tend to enjoy having their fatigue reduced. It helps me at those times when we're on those fatigue spirals to come out of those a little quicker. So Chelsea, first officer, you're going to get promoted with a Stay Frosty perk. We will accept it. Congratulations, Chelsea. We have ourselves our first officer. All right, so congratulations, Chelsea, as our first commanding officer. We also have Dylan Boomer Crusher along as our assault. Yes, he's only a run and gun assault, but we still need to keep working on promoting him. We have Sebastian Professor Jeski along as our scout. He's probably the only one I'm really worried on in this mission because he doesn't have any armor along, and his hit points are very low at 5. So usually I've been giving him the extra armor. This time I decided on the battle scanner and an extra flashbang going for the capture as opposed to the armor. So hopefully I'm not going to be made to pay for that decision. Kristin Nitsirk Drag is along as our gunner, and finally we have Martina the Brat Navratilova along as our rocketeer. Only equipped her with a shredder rocket and the main rocket she comes with, and she unfortunately was I'm one laser rifle short of being able to give her one, so that's where we have a little lightness. Now there's 3 promotions to get out of the way, so let's get in there and do that. Christina Busty, you get the first promotion, and as a explosive grenade specialist, we are going with the heat warheads right here. It's kind of a no-brainer when you're getting an explosive grenades promotion. Next we go to Sebastian Jeski to look at your promotion. You are a concealment recon build that we're going with, and low profile does not work with concealment, so just doesn't jive, so it leaves us with either Ranger or Deadeye, and most of the time I go with Ranger as the promotion, but in this case I want to at least have a few soldiers have extra abilities against flying targets, and Sebastian, you're going to be one of those that gets the extra bonus against flying targets. So we're going to alter that build just a slight bit there. And finally we have Martina Navratilova, and her extra next promotion is kind of a no-brainer when I'm doing my rain of fire kind of rocketeer, and you just can't pass up fire in the hole at this point. I think I may have one build that's going to give me a snapshot rocketeer, but most of the time I'm pretty good at steadying my weapon and getting the most out of my rocketeers, so there's only one of them that I'm using with the snapshot, and that's not Martina. Alright, let's get in there and see what kind of map we have on this very light mission for us. decided not to go with the sniper given the large urban building that we're going in on. Let's hope it's not some weird one that would have benefited with the use of a sniper. So let's take a peek.
Listen up. We're going to be dropping you deep in the Nigerian interior for the next operation. Panic is spreading throughout a major city as the aliens move through the streets. We have to get a handle on this situation.
Alright, off in the site of a terror mission on this map. I always think of this as a terror mission map, but we got it for a regular light mission. So let's see where our start position is and how we get to handle this, and see if we can come out with a capture. Alright, it's kind of a standard looking start point. Tend to have a couple options. Come around this side of the building through the door over here, or go through the main front door, but it's much more open and exposed on this side. So I'm gonna probably head over on this side. I just feel more in control and I have more and better cover. Unless, of course, somebody just wanders into us as we're taking those positions, we shall see. So let's get our Sebastian up front, our scout, to lead the way and take a peek for us on how we're looking. Okay, let's all follow up, Dylan. We'll just get everybody kind of following up and get in position so we can start both moving. I'll move some forces around the alley and I'll move the other forces through the door to set up positions, and that's how we'll open this up. Unless someone decides to wander in. I've had so many times where people wander in front to us from the left.
Okay. Moving to position.
Heading out. Heading out.
Moving to position.
And with that in mind, let's just get people on Overwatch where it's appropriate.
Overwatch.
We will steady the weapon here on our Rocketeer.
Overwatch. Aye, aye. Roger. I've got my eyes.
Okay, we got the little camera pan back into the building in the direction that we're going to be going. So maybe, of course, they're going to tempt me with the meld and try to make me go out where I don't want to go. And there it is, way in the back. Since it's a light mission, I'm almost tempted. Can I get there quick enough, do you think, if I kind of skirt Sebastian? I'm almost thinking, Sebastian, you with your lightning reflexes, we may... You've tempted me, game. You've tempted me, game. I'm going for the meld. We'll see if we can make it work for us. I'm going to come deep in the back to try and avoid activating anyone, and then move over towards the meld next turn. Let's see if this will work. And look at how those little dang sectoids tempted me into this little trap. What a bad way to fall for that one. So it means I got to do some damage against the sectoids over here. One option I do have, let's see, I might be able to, with Chelsea, use that command ability to bring Sebastian back under better cover, because he is definitely exposed and prone to some damage out there. Now if I dash up here, I risk exposing on the inside of the building. That is the risk right there, but let's see how many others I can get into the mix here. Now starting out with sectoids sure is a nice feeling, and my rocket can't quite reach. I'm a little bit out of range with my rocket, so that's probably not a play. So let's get you, Tina, let's see about getting you up this way. I'm thinking that would be a flank shot on these guys. Hopefully this car in the way doesn't provide them some kind of cover. So let's start moving you forward.
Heading to that location.
Yeah, we got a nice little flank shot over here. Let's go against the one in the rear. Nice way to start it off. Of course, sectoids aren't always the most scary units in the world, but at least we got started off on the right foot. Margaret, Thatcher, how far forward can we get you? We can only get you here, and that's not close enough to get a shot off. Yeah, you're not gonna be much use to me. So I'm gonna have to rely on my last moves here with Dylan, who has a shotgun, and I have to push him forward farther than I would like, risking another activation, but I need to thin the ranks on these sectoids to help protect Sebastian. So let's move. Let's do the run and gun.
Going in for the kill.
He should still be at least behind half cover, moving up here, hopefully giving him a decent shot, and hopefully not activating. Okay, we're good. And we have vision on this other sectoid in the back. Let's take our flank shot. It's only 76, so it's not by any means a sure thing. Come on, Dylan, do it. Okay. He made it a sure thing for us. He made it a sure thing for us. Okay, Chelsea, I'm thinking we need to move you forward at this point.
Solid copy.
And we've got our one use. Here's where we get to early on in the mission. Use our command to give an extra move to Dylan to hopefully get him out of harm's way here. That's just what we're going to do. The other thing would be, well, let's take a chance and hope he's the lone sectoid and he's going to retreat and we'll be safe. But I don't think I'm comfortable with that particular choice. So let's do the command. May lose the meld out of it. We shall see. Still doesn't quite get me where I want to be out of cover. I don't quite have the range to get out of cover, so actually that command didn't work to my benefit. Well, we're still going to bring you back, Dylan, try to get you as far back as we can. That kind of works counter to what I wanted to use you for and grabbing that meld, but that's what you get for being aggressive. So let's retreat you into the background, because hopefully we got some overwatch that'll prevent that guy from running forward to take the easy shot on you, Sebastian. And we'll overwatch here.
Overwatch.
We're going to bring our Rocketeer up here and try to provide some overwatch from Martina. I'm a little worried about Sebastian right at the moment, so that's where we want to run our protection wherever we can, as best we can. And Kristin will bring you here for some overwatch and see if that's enough to keep him from charging on Sebastian.
They're falling back.
Oh, we got some Seekers moving in. Are they active? Yes, they are. We got suppression over on Dylan. We can deal with that. Sebastian has survived. The question is, what do we want to do about these Seekers, and who has what I need to do something about these Seekers? There we go. Sebastian, you're the one in the back that has the battle scanner that we need to use for some kind of protection against those Seekers. And let's chuck it over here so we can see if we get some vision on them. Maybe right there. Okay, we have vision on the first one forward that's charged the most. Now you are suppressed, so I don't think we can get Dylan out of suppression danger, but what we can do is offer some protection from him getting flanked, let's hope. See, Margaret, Thatcher, what can we do with you? Well, we can definitely get our medic over here pretty close. Although I don't want, I could probably get range on the Seeker. No, not quite range on the Seeker. Do I get range on the Seeker here? Doesn't seem like I get visibility here. But I like to cover what we got here. So Chelsea, we're going to move you forward. We got Tina available over here to move forward. We've got to find a way to get in there on that seeker, but still remain in cover. So I'm kind of thinking we got to get over here. Oh boy, it's not perfect to protect against those seekers, because they can flank without me necessarily getting the right kind of cover that I need. Not seeing vision over there, so we're just going to move Margaret Thatcher forward. Kristin, we now got to find a way to get you forward, like right over here. Will help out at some point. And I got to figure out a good spot for Tina. Now maybe I'm able to throw some cover destruction up forward here. Maybe I can knock out a wall or something to give me better vision from my soldiers that have moved forward. So I'm thinking that's maybe what I'll try with Tina over here. And let's see if we can blow away some cover. Okay, let's see what this does for us. Please work. We are suppressed there. Does that give you a shot, Chelsea? Nah, still not quite. Still not quite. Does that give anybody else a shot? Not quite. We're just not quite there to get a shot. Finally, we got to get our Rocketeer in the action somehow. There's no really great way to do it, Martina, to get you up there and yet still have okay-ish cover. So maybe what we need to do, that would be flankable by a seeker, but we're going to have enough overwatch. Let's bring you up here, Martina.
Solid copy.
Steady your rocket just in case. And then finally, what have we got as options? Now we can run, and you are not super tanky, but you're not hideous as far as trying to run that suppression. And that really puts you in a flankable position, so we just don't have a good spot to run you anyway, Dylan. So I think what we're going to do is hunker you down. Or how far? Yeah, you're suppressed, so you can't even throw that grenade very far. Let's just hunker you down. Cross our fingers that the Overwatch can help us against these Seekers that are more than likely going to try to do the flank job. Stealth mode in the back, but he's going to have to move into my battle scanner if he wants to try sneaking up on us. It's nice to know they're way out in the back. That's not much of a threat to me, is it? We've got some drones. Are they come forward enough to activate? Not quite, but I got a knowledge of them over there. So this sectoid is really being a pain there. Now he retreats. We do activate the drones. They got that itchy trigger tentacle going. But the good thing is that frees up Dylan, or should. What is because he's got enemies with elevated ground against him. That I can deal with. We can do that. So we got a Seeker in the back, nobody moving. Unfortunately, with these other Seekers in the back, they are cloaked, and I'm going to lose my battle scanner soon, and I only have one, dang it. So we're going to have to do something against these guys. Now we got drones that'll be all out charging us too. And we still got to keep in mind that we got a sectoid that could be moving right back in the action to flank us over here too. So we got all sorts of crud going on, and I'm not thrilled with our position over here, the way this has developed. That meld sucked me into this awkward position that we never should have had in the first place. We should have been through the building over on this safe side like I wanted to in the first place. Shame on me for going and getting greedy, but that's me. And Dylan, why don't we move you forward so you have kind of cover and possibly vision. Of course, you're going to be out of range of seeker protection if they decide to come at you. I'm going to have others moving forward to help out with that too. I'm thinking we can afford to push forward here, first of all.
I'm on the move.
I don't have vision. Don't have vision. But at least it's protected. Now here, who am I flanked by? Who has me flanked? Do we have some... Oh yeah, there's the drone has me flanked in that position. So that means once he moves up, that's going to be a flanked position too, which is not, I repeat, which is not a good situation to be in. So I got to do some damage over here and make some things happen.
On my way.
Let's see, do we have the ability with a grenade to do some damage back here on these? Whether it'll kill them or not, we got to get rid of some of this flank easy flank possibilities on this side.
Grenade out.
It might get lucky. Yes, kill two birds with one stone. I just sacrificed two corpses. Drone wrecks. But I needed to for my own protection. Let's see, Margaret Thatcher, how can we get you up? That's a very flankable sectoid flank for you. Dylan, if we were to push you forward, does that help take care of the sectoid flank by putting some pressure on him? So let's try pushing you forward this way. It puts you in range of getting strangled by a seeker though. It's kind of what I'm thinking. But I think, why don't we keep, we probably end up keeping you here. Don't quite have the ability to do that there. I may keep you on Overwatch back there. That's that possibility. Oh, let's see. That's also potentially flankable by the sectoid moving right there. That's not a difficult move for the sectoid. So Sebastian, let's push you forward here.
Gotcha.
Who do you have a shot on? The back drone. Let's see if we can remove that threat, since that's the only shot you have. Was thinking I was getting, was thinking of keeping you on Overwatch, but that'll help. That will definitely help, and it allows me, if I'm willing to take the risk on that sectoid over here moving forward, and I'm going to have Overwatch to hopefully prevent that. We're going to bring Margaret Thatcher up, put some Overwatch against some Seekers maybe, if that battle scanner doesn't disappear too soon. And we gotta find a way to get Kristin up there a little closer too. And I'm thinking right here we're gonna have to dash you. You'll be no use this turn, but we're gonna do the dash to get you in better use this turn coming up, or next turn coming up. We'll Overwatch here, and then this time we're just gonna run up the Rocketeer, Martina, to get you close to be useful again. We'll Overwatch, and hopefully that's going to be good enough for us. We've got a visible seeker, only 30 chances. He's flying though. Chelsea tries and misses.
No way that just happened.
Oh, we got a flanked position there and a bad hit on Tina. We got a missed shot by that seeker in the back, and we got a couple more moves to go over here. Oh, and the sectoid doesn't move forward, thank goodness. I'm happy with him taking himself out of the picture. So I'm gonna move up here and get the meld, since this is what cost me all this difficult position and cost me that injury on my engineer. How bad are you, Tina? Pretty bad, pretty bad. Now if I can find a way, that's not gonna be good cover there. I gotta find a way, and I've got probably a cloaked sectoid, I'm figuring, somewhere out there. Now I have high scatter on this one, but might be a way to do some damage on this flanking sectoid over here. So let's take a risk that we scatter but still get some shredder rocket action on and it's only on a stranded seeker, but let's give it a shot anyway. Maybe if we're lucky, the cloaked seeker has followed him out that way. And I think it did. I think where I saw the other shred note right behind the corner over there. So Tina, it's time to get you the heck out of there. And thank you, Martina, for that shot. That was a much needed shot on our part. Now I've got, what are my options here? We can definitely suppress here. But I don't have vision. That's right, I don't have vision with Chelsea. And do I have any drones left? That's what I'm curious about. I do have one drone out in the back of the building somewhere, so I got to keep that in the back of my mind too. So we don't have the strongest enemies, but they definitely got the numbers on me that makes it scary to make a move here. Now if I try to get Tina healed, I think the best move right now is get Tina out of the action into the back.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Don't want to risk losing a soldier. Only got a 1%er on that dang sectoid. So I'm probably just going to sit Dylan on Overwatch for the moment. Don't know of anything better to position him. Let's see. Margaret Thatcher, where is a good spot to bring you in? We know this is very flankable from those guys in the back, but it would definitely give vision on that seeker up front. And maybe that drone being the last one of that pod, he also kind of backed off. I don't know. Don't want to risk that many injuries and shots on my soldiers right now. I think what we can do is provide some suppression on this seeker. That will help lock that particular alien down. So let's try the suppression right now.
Aye, aye, suppression.
Fortunately, it's a non-hull targeted suppression, but we're going to try and lock down that seeker in the back. And we're going to risk a flank. Let's see, Margaret Thatcher, where can you move? Less flankable by that seeker that's kind of around the corner. So let's get up this way and see if we can take a shot now. 55%, I'm fine taking that shot at this point because I don't feel we're flankable. And we do get a hit. That's good. That's good. If he tries to run the suppression, we'll get a nice shot to knock him out of action. Dylan, I'm just going to sit here and overwatch you. And since it's only a sectoid, I'm going to overwatch you with the laser pistol. It can do deadly damage to a sectoid if we're lucky. And then, with that guy suppressed, I feel more comfortable not getting flanked by the sectoid in the back. And we will move and push forward, see if we can't figure out that drone too. Sebastian with that seeker under suppression, he's less likely to move forward also. So let's push you up, see if we have vision on the drone up there. No, and I was hoping you might even have vision on that guy back there, but you don't, so let's just overwatch you. Chelsea, we're going to overwatch you to kind of provide protection against your teammates. Oh, and he goes into stealth mode. Sneaky, sneaky. And he gets a slight hit. Not bad, not bad. Way to hang in there, Kristin. That should just be hopefully an armor hit.
Got a lot of heat on me.
And we got the sectoid use. So we got the ability to move forward, and we got the ability, and I'm feeling confident, although we got that other seeker that probably is going to be recloaked, but we have the ability to charge forward with Dylan to take care of that annoying sectoid, and then we're going to see if we can't pivot people around to provide him support from that cloaked seeker, or at least I'm assuming of the cloaked seeker. So let's bring you up here for the flank shot, Dylan.
Roger, Dodger.
And if that other seeker isn't
Visual on the goods.
cloaked, he's on Overwatch though. Let's run the Overwatch. Ah, close range. You got a nick. We got some infirmary time out of this mission. Not liking this mission so far. A little sloppy because of my greedy meld grab. Put me in a tight position.
No longer a threat.
Oh, and thank goodness I wasn't using my shotgun. Like I said, laser pistols can be deadly against the sectoids. Thank goodness. Okay, let's get you forward, Sebastian. See if you can finish the job. If not, you'll have hollow targeting. And I forgot about a drone. As soon as I move forward, I'm going, I forgot about a drone. I might have put myself in a flanked position trying to get this seeker out of the way. But we take care of him, thank goodness. Yeah, way to do it. Now we got to move forward on this other seeker and get some positions for this other seeker. Kristin, I know you got nicked, but it's only an armor nick, so let's see if we can get you around the corner over here and get vision on another seeker. Not quite. Not quite. And the flashbang ain't going to do me any good over there either. So what I got to do is try and provide a little cover protection with Overwatch on Dylan getting flanked over there. Because he's hurting now. He's a hurting now. I wish this was cover and not on the steps, or we'd have a good spot for you, Chelsea. Whew. Just not great, just not great, just not great. Chelsea, by pushing you forward though, we'll have a home for Martina. Oh, we do have a little bit of cover here. So let's, I didn't realize there was a cover there. So let's bring you up. It's obviously flankable on the back, but I think Sebastian will be the one, if they decide to get that drone in the building, is going to have to worry about that flank. Of course, it's not a blue move here, but at least he gets it forward and cover. Gosh, I was hoping I'd be able to do Overwatch from that point. Provide some extra Overwatch, but no such luck. But let's still get you up there, Chelsea. Nah, I'm kind of, yeah, let's get you up there.
Rolling out.
It's like that last mission, not having to do a true mission with the terror mission, has feel like I'm off my game now because I played a mission not the way it's intended to be played. So now I'm kind of continuing in that muddled mode here on this mission. That's what I get for being greedy. Okay, Martina, let's move you forward. We're gonna have you without a shot. We're just gonna steady your weapon. And Tina, we'll just bring you up to the corner on a random Overwatch. Not that you're going to be able to hit the broadside of a barn in your condition.
Aye, aye. Roger, got my eyes on it.
What is that? He does move forward. Do we have a chance to hit him though? No, it's not a great chance, and we aren't hitting. He's going to flank Dylan and get a nice little shot there. Fortunately, his weapon is... Oh, Tina. Oh, the least expected position to get a hit. And that was Tina. The afterthought on my part. Thank goodness. Now, as far as I know, I think we just got that drone out there that we got to hunt down. So let's get my weakened troops into the safest position. So we've gotten rid of those pesky seekers. And we'll put you back on your shotgun there, Dylan. And Chelsea, just to make sure we don't get some random kill. Oh, that's not even cover there. So take that back. We'll get you near Dylan to give him some fixing up while we go searching for that final drone. And Sebastian, why don't you lead the way looking for that lone drone out there?
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Misclick. I bumped my mouse again on the side of my keyboard, and it forced me to misclick. I've done that twice now in playthroughs, one in my other Long War of the Chosen. So Sebastian, let's get you to the back, see if you have vision on a drone back here, because he's got to be somewhere out back, or could he be upstairs? He could be upstairs perhaps. But let's put you on Overwatch with your last remaining shot, and let's get some support up in here post haste as quick as possible.
Already there.
Where have we got some cover over here? Oh, there's half cover at least. We'll take it.
10-4.
We'll overwatch you, Dylan. We'll overwatch you, Sebastian. We'll overwatch you, Chelsea.
Eyes on the prize.
And Tina, I kind of feel like I want to keep you up near everybody else in case this drone is doing some long loop around the building. I don't want to be having you exposed back there, so let's kind of swing you around near everybody else. Okay, he's over on the side. Didn't have to worry after all. Is Overwatch going to take care of? No, Chelsea not making it happen on this one. And we lost a meld. What do you know? One turn too soon. All we had to do was finish off this drone, and we couldn't quite get the meld done. Now we got to get people over to this side. Oh, you got a shot from there even? Must be right through the window of the door, right through the door. Let's see if you can finish it off, Margaret Thatcher. Nice hit, but that damage reduction prevented you from getting the kill. Now we'll see if we can't get someone else a little closer, and namely I'm talking about you, Chelsea. See if you can finish this off. You're the officer. Show why you're the officer. Let's finish the job right here. There we go.
You nailed it, Commander.
Well, ugly little mission with the nicks and dinks we're taking. So we got some more troopers in the infirmary, but we did come out on top without any deaths. So that is the most important. Shows you what getting greedy on that meld can sometimes do. It might have been better on my part to try and rush through the mission with good cover and gain the meld that way. There was one more meld out back. I wonder if we finished early enough to be able to get that, or if that also timed out. Probably. At least we got the one. I just felt out of position all mission long on that one. Okay, Dylan, 7 days. That's not a bad one. Christina, there's the bad one. You're out 25 days. That's not good. Bad news, bad news, bad news. But at least the other wound wasn't so bad. So we got one less engineer available. And what did we get as far as meld goes? 18. So we just got the one meld pretty much. A few wrecks, and let's... Oh no, the arc thrower was damaged here. We had so many mechanical enemies with the drones and the seekers. You really can't capture a mechanical enemy, so the arc thrower was useless. And since Tina was carrying it and she got so injured, guess what got hit? The freaking arc thrower. Let's get in there to the repair bay and see how long it's going to take us to get that fixed back up. 18, we can afford it. How many days? 9 days. Typical repair time. That's sound. That's such a long freaking repair time. But that's what we're stuck with. Let's get back out there. Let's try to shrug off this mission and shrug off this non-normal kind of stuff that we feel like since that untypical or atypical terror mission. Let's see what we can find. We got a low medium raider. I'm wondering, with a medium raider, you know what I think I'm going to do? Let's see what we have in the way of Stingray. 2 more days for that other Stingray. We're going to go after with one of these Stingrays. He's my best Stingray guy with 4 kills. Still don't think one is going to be enough to bring down a raider, but we're going to take him out and give it the old college try.
Engaging bogey.
Trying to remember if I had finished the Raider. Ooh, they hit hard.
No joy here.
Ooh, they hit hard. I did some damage. The question is, was it enough to send a message? I'm not gonna. Well, I'm gonna take a peek with one more
detected.
and see if he's blinking and see if I can reach him and give it a shot that way. If he's blinking enough, I may go after him. If he's not damaged or blinking enough, it's not going to be worth the
We're in
extra
pursuit.
spaceship, I do not believe. Oh, there is some damage. Come on, you're not getting it all, are you? Ooh, no survivors. All that, I was hoping for another little mission on the medium. But we at least shot him down. That's more than I... And look at hardly any damage on the second aircraft I brought up, but it's leaving us short on Stingray missiles. I wonder what is my situation if I try to add one more, because I'll have that one with Stingray. I almost feel like I want to get one more equipped with a Stingray. How long does that take? Can't remember how many days now it takes, and I don't want to tie up another aircraft that soon, but I sure would like another Stingray. But we're going to hold off because I don't want to take him out of action for too long, and I'm getting one Stingray in one day, so we'll have to deal with that. Okay, let's get back out there and scan and see if the air game is going to pressure us again.
Transfer
We got a
complete.
covert op coming up
Excavation
real
complete.
quick here. And why did it stop? Oh, excavation is complete. What kind of funds do I have to try and work on that next building that I want? This build facility right here, and we want a satellite uplink is what we'd like. But we need more engineers, so I can't even expand yet without the engineers. Diggity dangity dong. We can't do it yet. And 8 power. Well, I'm going to get that eventually when the thermal... So I'm ready when I can, when I get some more engineers. We're going to have to move on. Can't do what I want there. Well, darn it. So we're going to have a covert op, and let's get up to the covert op and get that going. I need to feel like we've got a good mission going to get rid of these last couple. Shake that off. They haven't been as clean as we've been used to on some of these. So let's get moving and scanning. There's our covert op. Let's send in a squad. What kind of a squad and mission are we looking for? A covert extraction. Operation Lazy Hero. So we just got to get in there and get out our covert op. So we got a team of 4 that we're going to be picking to get that done. And at this point, I'm going to invite you to come back next episode, to see if we can get back in the groove and start making things happen without getting all these nicks and dings with us. This is Zigzag signing off from Western Kentucky. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it.
Christina.